What's going on, guys? My name is Santiago Leunda, and today I'm going to be doing a sort of experiment to see if I can get myself hired to do some video work. This should be fun. So here's what I plan to do. I'm going to go into a local business and ask to speak to the owner, and then I'll tell him that I'm a filmmaker looking to build my reel and experience, and tell him that I'm interested in making a promotional video for him. But here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to offer my service to conceptualize, shoot, and edit this video for free. Now, a few of you must be saying, wait a minute, if you're just going to be going and offering your service for free, why wouldn't you be able to get a bunch of people to say, yes, just work for me for free? You're absolutely right. That's not much of a client if you're just doing free work for them. That's why I'm going to add one condition. After everything's been done and we have a final product, we've created this video for them, then I'll tell them if they want to use it on their websites or social media or as their own in any way, then they have to pay for it. Otherwise, they continue being their own business and I take that footage and just put it into my reel and to help me with my other businesses. Now, this is going to be a bit of a risky tactic going into a business and just offering to work for free and not knowing if I'm going to get paid or not. But I might be being naive about this, but I really feel in my gut that businesses are gonna say, hell yeah, shoot this video for us. If there's no strings attached, we won't have to pay for it unless we decide to use it at the end. Then go ahead, knock yourself out, make us a video, and then we'll decide at the end if we want to pay for it or not. And I already know that part is pretty easy to sell on, but I feel like the actual part of whether or not they're gonna want to use this video at the end of the day and pay for it, that's where we're gonna really see if this tactic is going to be one that I can maintain or a short-term tactic to just kind of boost my reel and my projects going on right now. And I just want to point out that I have not been working regularly as a freelance filmmaker for any amount of time. I mean, I've gotten gigs here and there, but they've been pretty sporadic and kind of far apart, really random places. My clients, it's mostly been due to me not promoting myself better as a filmmaker, because I just spent a lot of effort doing passion projects this last year that I wasn't really focused on trying to get paid for these little promotional videos or doing any of that stuff. I was just doing a lot of stuff because I wanted to do them and it made me feel good, you know. Anyway, now I'm moving more into a professional world and just seeing if this can work, because at the end of the day we do have to pay our bills and we do need money to open up our options and have those options to make big moves and changes that can eventually lead us to where we want to get. As a filmmaker, our career paths are not going to be straight lines where if you want to do narrative films, you just start from day one doing narrative films and you just keep doing narrative films, and then by the 10th year you've been doing narrative films, only narrative films, you get to do a feature film. I mean, maybe, but the chances of that are super small. Most people have to go through various types and work in many fields until they finally find the one that they're going to specialize in and really devote most of their energy towards. Or they could just jump around their whole lives, which is completely cool. I don't know where I'm going to land yet, so I'm just going to keep all my doors open and throw as many things at the wall as I can. Hopefully something sticks. So I've been saying a lot about a lot, so let's get back into what I'm doing today. I found a business that seems really interesting. They're a new arcade bar style business in my area, and so I'm gonna go over there and actually I'm gonna call them first. Okay, so I got this arcade bar's number. The name of the place is called Game Night. So let's go ahead and give them a call and see if the owner is available. So, speaker.
Hello, Game Night.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Santiago. I was just wondering if the owner was in, or...
Oh, the owner is gonna come in around 5 today.
He comes in around 5?
Yeah,
do you think...
Did you need help with something?
No, actually, well, I'm a filmmaker, and I was actually wondering to just speak with the owner about possibly working with you guys. So I was wondering if I just go in, do you think he would have a minute to just talk?
I mean, if he's not busy, we shouldn't be busy around 5. Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay. 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go 5:30 because I have a feeling he's not gonna be there at 5 on the dot. See how it goes from there. All right, so I just pulled up to the location of the business that I'm gonna approach with that offer, and the manager should be in now. It's 5:30.
I hope it goes well. I don't see why anyone would turn down like a free service at the very start, even though they know that they might pay for it later. I guess we're just gonna have to go in there, talk to the guy, and see how it goes. So let's do this.
Alright, so I just got back from the meeting with the owner of this arcade bar, and I presented him my whole idea, and they were honestly down for it. Surprisingly, really down for it. There wasn't really much that I had to do to kind of win them over, so I don't think the tactic was necessary. The tactic where I say that I'll be doing everything for free until the very end, and then we'll negotiate a price. I do still think that it's a good tactic to use just because it shows two things. First, it does give that peace of mind to the client. I'm almost guaranteeing satisfaction, because if they're not satisfied, if they don't like this video, then they just don't pay for it, and that's fine. But if they do want it, they'll be happy to pay for it, and we'll negotiate a price at that moment. Second, I think it's a good show of character. It shows that I'm not only interested in the money, but actually want to make a really strong product, and then we'll talk business later. It's prioritizing the video work instead of the business side of this whole thing, which I think at the end of the day is what clients are looking for. They want people that are passionate about making videos and want to make a good product and not just make a buck. I think this tactic might be most useful for filmmakers who are just starting off and aren't sure exactly how to branch out, how to start getting those first clients. It can be really tough to not have a reel to show but still want to work and get paid and not sure where that in between is. Do you just offer your services for nothing, or do you just offer them for something and hope that people will actually pay you even though you don't have much to show? It's a really tough line of work around, and I think this tactic kind of cuts perfectly in between. You're saying you're working for free, but if that company decides that the product is good enough to pay for, then they will. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I do plan on making an update video on how this whole situation turns out and what the end result is. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you next time.